What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Mermaid coming at you with the manga review. And the manga we're going to be talking about is Anima. Now, before we get started, I'm going to tell you how I came to meet this anime. And when I say meet, start reading the series. So a long, long time ago when a distant land, oh wait, no, that's Samurai Jack. But no, it was a long time ago when I was a child. My mother would take me and my sister to this library. Now, I'll tell you about the library. What's weird about it is it was in a mall. Now, some of y'all, when y'all think of a mall, you think of like, GameStop, Macy's, Sears, a whole bunch of other stores, JCPenney's. But this mall was a little different. It was kind of like in kind of old mall, so it had like some old stores, and they also had like courts in that mall. So there was a lot of things in that mall. It's kind of strange. It was around the corner from where we live. It's still there. But every single time we would go into the library, I would go straight into the kids section because I'm a kid. Because I love reading the kid comics. All the graphic novels. I still do because there are some really good comics in the graphic novel section. But my sister, she would kind of hang back and she would kind of be in the teenager section because this was where she was kind of a teenager. So she'd read, the stories that were, chapters and then also manga. Now, I would also, when I was done with my fill of kid books, I would look in the anime section, but I wouldn't, or manga section, I wouldn't know what it was. I wouldn't know what manga was yet. So I just see these books here that are backwards. You just read from left to right, and I'm like, what is this? And this is where I kind of saw, like in other libraries, I kind of saw, One Piece, but I really didn't know what One Piece was. So while I was in this section, I saw these books, anime books. And what really, really drew me in was the cover of the book, because the cover is amazing. Like, look at this. Look at the color. It looks almost simplistic, but it looks like really cool. And it shows you the character. You've got Korin, you've got Husky in the back, you've got Saren, and then you've got Husky right here in the front. And it's like, even with the series, the cover will show you the characters, different characters. Not the characters that'll be in the book, but just the character picture of the characters. And it's really, really cool. Like, it's different from how My Hero Academia does it. And I'm not saying anything bad about My Hero Academia. I love that series, as you can see right here. But I'm like, the way this cover looks, and even look at the back, the color, it's kind of like old fashioned, but like really, really cool. So, as I was saying, when I was young, I'd look at these books and I'd be like, "Ooh, well, I wouldn't read them. I just look at the covers because the covers are cool." Now, as I grew up, my sister, and as I say this, my sister, she's introduced me to a lot of things. She's introduced me to anime. And she also introduced me to manga because she introduced me to this manga reading site on my phone. And so that's where I could read a whole bunch of manga. So I read stuff like My Hero Academia. I read My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I read even Astro Boy, the series. And then I read Anima. And I kind of understood, or that's when I found out what Anima was about. Then that's where I'm going to tell you. So Anima is where it's about these different types of people. And they're called animas. And they have these abilities, animal abilities, so that they can do stuff just like animals. And the thing about it is I'm not gonna make an imposter reference, but they live amongst the people. You don't know if this person's an anima. And there's different animas. From the ones that we have seen in this manga, we've seen the bear anima, the crow anima, the fish anima, and the bat anima. So, and I'll tell you who has that anima. So, as I was saying, we don't know who these people are. They could be walking around us. But the problem is people don't like anima. They either are jealous of them or they just don't like them. They feel like they're a curse almost, basically. Because they're like, why do they have these powers? And it's a theme that I love because it's like, you've seen this theme in different shows. Like, say, X-Men. The X-Men were looked upon as a sickness because of their power. And even in the movie, the My Hero Academia movie, World Mission Heroes, they looked upon quirks as a sickness. So anybody who had a quirk was looked upon as disgust. So I'm like, just like this in Anima, their powers, they're like, wow, some of these people are looked upon as disgust. But the thing about it is you have Koron, and Koron's trying to find people who are Anima, so he can be together with them. So issue 1 is where he's kind of finding these people. And for one thing, when I was starting to buy these, I thought it was going to be like Nana was going to be in the second one, but actually it was Nana, Saren, and Husky were going to be in the first. And I'll explain to you kind of their encounters in a little short story almost. So Koron he finds Husky first. And Husky, he is working for the carnival, or I guess would be held against his will for the carnival. And the carnival, what they're doing is, when you go to a carnival, you see, hey, look at the man eating chicken, or the bearded lady. They were like, this guy's like, hey, let's look at the mermaid. But it's not a mermaid, it's more of Husky dressing up as a mermaid because he has a fish anima. So, Koron comes, saves him, they go on their quest. Then he meets Saren, and Saren is protecting flowers. Because the thing about Saren is, Saren doesn't talk. He says a few words, and he's a man of few words. But he is strong. He is one of the offensive types of anima. Like offense. When I say offense, I mean because you've got Koron who can fly. Husky, he can swim. He's a good swimmer. He can swim in the water, breathe in the water. But Saren, he's a bear anime. So he can basically, his hand can grow into a giant bear claw, or a bear claw, he can slice through the stuff. So he meets them, they join on his adventure. And they meet Nana. And Nana, hers is more of a offensive, defensive kind of anima, because hers is the bat anima. So she can hear, she has really, really good hearing, and she's got bat wings, but then she can also use her scream, which paralyzes people. So those are the people that you're going to see in this manga. In these mangas. You're going to see them in there. Now, I've also seen some that have been like one-hit wonders. And when I say one-hit wonder, they come in and then they're out. Like Rosie. Rosie was a cat anima. And then there was this other person, but I'm not going to spoil it too much for you. But as I'm saying, they're going on this quest. They're just wandering around. Trying to find some place to settle down. Not trying to be offended, or not trying to offend anybody who doesn't like anima. And that's the cool thing I like about it. So it's a really nice one. You get to see the different characters, and look at the end. Look at the books. Isn't it cool? So look at that. See, each manga art style is different. So it's like not all manga is the same art. Like there are different artists that you got to try it out. So I'm like, this is really, really nice. But remember, y'all, like and subscribe, share the video with your fam, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And if you've read this manga, tell me about it. And then also, I didn't tell you, but I got these from Amazon. Now, I've seen them on eBay, and my sis told me that they are in second-hand Charles. I think they're in second-hand Charles. So you can either buy them from Amazon or second-hand Charles. Now, I haven't been to second-hand Charles, so I don't know about that. But Amazon, you're good. So, if you want to check it out, check it out. But I'll see y'all in the next video, y'all. And have a blessed day. See y'all later, millionaires. Bye, y'all.